English in today's society has created a demand for digital tools that are free of charge, accessible and available to everyone. Good morning everyone. Today my team and I have selected the tool BBC Learning English to conduct an evaluation on how effective it is in language learning. Let me give you a short background on this tool. BBC Learning English was introduced by the BBC World Service in 1943 as a radio platform that offered lessons for learners of English as a second language. As times progressed, it evolved into an online website that is available to everyone, offering a range of lessons that include podcasts, videos and quizzes. This tool also reaches a global audience, so no matter where you are in the world, you are able to access this website and the activities that it offers. This includes a variety of lessons, pronunciation, vocabulary, grammar, mini courses, news English and work English. It also offers lessons at a range of levels. Even though these are labeled as easy, medium, hard, they can be categorized into the official levels that were introduced by the Council of Europe Framework for Reference of Languages. So for example, an easy lesson would be at the level A1, A2, medium lessons at B1, B2, and hard lessons at the C1 level. Now as you progress through these levels, you will see a range of activities that my colleagues will describe that suit that level and have been adapted in ways to keep the level and the lessons interesting for everyone. Let me tell you a little bit about why we selected BBC Learning English as the online tool for our presentation. The first reason is that it's a reliable, globally recognized source. As you can see here, there are multiple awards that this tool has won that solidifies its place as a trusted and authoritative tool which is offered by the British Broadcasting Corporation. When I say BBC, you already know that you're getting something good. The second reason that we selected this tool is that it gives balanced support for all skills. So whether it's writing, reading, listening or speaking, you get a multitude of activities and resources that you can use to improve your English. The fourth reason for selecting this is that it's available for all learners free of charge worldwide. And finally, its authenticity. You hear real voices and you get up-to-date content no matter what you want to learn. Now, moving on, let me give you a short overview of what to expect in our presentation. Sapni will guide you through how the tool works. We will look at the different features available on the website and how to access them. Hasani will take you through how it helps learners in all 4 skills. So she'll give you examples of activities for the main skills available and also vocabulary and grammar and how you can improve that. Renisha will take you through the purpose and the design. She'll introduce you to the target audiences and also design features that allow those target audiences to use the tool effectively. And finally, Nisansala will take you through the strengths and weaknesses of the tool, and she will also give you a critical evaluation of what that entails. So without further ado, I would like to hand over to Sapni to show you how this tool works. Thank you.
Now I will explain how BBC Learning English works as a tool for learning English. It is a free educational platform that help learners to improve their English through videos, audio lessons, quizzes and transcripts. And the content is available in their website, YouTube and some other online platforms. And it is easy to access and we can use it anywhere, anytime. Moving on to the next slide, BBC Learning English provide different type of programs. They designed for different levels and skills. One of the most popular program is 6-minute English. In that 6-minute English programs, they include short conversations with two speakers, and they are talking interesting topics such as technology, social issues, health, like that, and also each episode comes with the transcript, so the learners can get a more idea about the vocabulary after they go through the program. And there is another program we called the English We Speak. This program takes real idioms and expressions in British English. It help learners to improve their it helps learners to sound more natural and fluent. So this show also comes with a transcript, so learners can read along while listening. This improves reading and listening among the students. Now I move to the next slide. There is also content focused on specific purpose on English work. English at works help for learners improve their English uses in the professional situations, like in office meeting, phone calls, like that. In these situations, it will help to improve their professional language politely and formal way. Then, and also another useful series is they have Teams pronunciation workshop. This designed to learners to understand how sound produced. Now I move to the last slide. One of the best thing about this tool is it's well organized. They divided lesson to different levels and beginners, intermediate and advanced. This helps learners to choose the content for suits their current level, and they can process more in their own pace. Normally each lessons contain 5 to 6 minutes, so the time period is short, so we can study every day. Most episodes have interactive quizzes end of the program that will help to learners. Learners can test their understanding and review what they have learned throughout that program. And also learners have access to download the audio clips and practice offline as well. Now I am summarized my point. BBC Learning English works by offering access level-based lessons in different formats. It supports learners in listening, speaking, grammar, vocabulary and pronunciation because of its simple design and flexibility. So now I will hand over to my friend Hasini to continue this.
As a language learner, when we learning a language, we have to develop all the skills in that language. When we talking about language in English, there are 4 skills in that language. They are speaking, writing, listening, and reading. When we develop this language, we have to develop all these skills. For this, BBC Learning is a very useful app, useful website for all these skills, and it helps for reading, writing, listening, and speaking skills. When talking about this writing skills from this website, we can develop our writing abilities through exercises and prompts, and practice writing styles, grammar and vocabulary usage. Receive guidance on structuring text and conveying ideas effectively. From all these points, we can develop our writing skills properly. And when talking about the listening skills, enhance listening abilities through audio materials, podcasts and videos. We can develop our listening skills from listening to the broadcast and watching videos like that, and practice from comprehensive and vocabulary acquisitions, and also engage with diverse accents and speaking styles. First we can listen to videos and different accents, and we can practice properly with that videos and broadcast. And moving on to next, the speaking ability. We can improve our speaking skills through interactive exercises, role plays and conversations, and develop pronunciation, intonation and fluency, and also engage in discussions, debates and presentation. As a language learner, we can't only without writing this language, we can't practice it. We have to improve this with speaking, listening and all writing abilities. And in this website there are typical activities like interactive quizzes, listening exercises with audio or video clips, and reading comprehensive passages, speaking practices with prompts or dialogues, games or puzzles for engaging practices. We can practice, there are many options in that website to practice this language properly. And I hand over to Aisha to continue.
Thank you, Hasini. Okay, now I am going to talk about the purpose and the aim of BBC Learning English. Actually, the core aim of BBC Learning English is to make English learning accessible, authentic and global. Actually, this contrasts with other learning apps which only focus on grammar and reading. Instead, BBC Learning English puts more emphasis on understanding spoken English and using it in everyday life. And also its content supports better listening through news stories and interviews, and more fluent speaking with a focus on pronunciation, natural phrases and conversation strategies. And the most important thing is this is completely free with no sign up, no time periods and no time pressure. And that accessibility makes it ideal for every human being worldwide. And moving on to the next slide, I'm going to talk about the target audience as well. BBC Learning English serves a wide and a global audience. Mainly there are two types. First one is non-native English learners who want to build confidence in speaking and understanding English. And the next one is teachers who can adapt their own teaching materials for their classroom use, who can adapt their teaching materials for their own classroom use, whether it's high school, adult education or high school, university or adult education. Unlike other traditional teaching materials, this provides authentic content reflecting how English is being used in media, business and in everyday speech. Moving on to the next slide. When we talk about the design features, I have mentioned 3 points here as levels, balanced approach and culturally relevant content. When we talk about the clear levels, actually the content is grouped by beginners, intermediate and advanced level. This helps learners avoid boredom or frustration from the materials that are too easy or too hard. When we talk about the balanced approach, here unlike other platforms which only focus on grammar or vocabulary, BBC Learning English combines formal English, informal English and business workplace English. When we talk about the cultural relevant content, here the lessons are based on current news stories and global events. And also current news stories and global events. This is completely different from the static textbooks. The examples can feel like disconnected or disconnected from the real life. This helps not only in language learning but also builds confidence and cultural awareness within someone. And when we talk about the flexibility and the access of this, you can choose whatever you want. You can choose your own focus, whether it's pronunciation, grammar or listening comprehension. And the most important thing is you don't need an account here, no fees, no time pressure. Yes, and also that makes it that gives you an advantage apart from other platforms which require subscription and limit free content. And when we talk about this here, the content is available in multiple formats. We can take podcasts for listening on the go, then videos with subtitles, and PDFs and quizzes for your own classroom use. When we compare this with other YouTube channels, actually BBC Learning English offers you a reliable, structured and professionally made content. So I have to mention here that BBC Learning English is not just an app or a website, it's more than that. It's a trusted learning partner which serves millions of people around the world. So it stands out as a powerful tool for real-world English learning because of its authentic content and global access and its free access. Thank you. And it's over to you, Ms. Ansari.
Now let's talk about the strengths of BBC Learning English. First, it's completely free and accessible worldwide. It makes the website to access every learner who wants to learn English in worldwide. So the next point is skills. It covers wide range of skills such as reading, writing, speaking, grammar and vocabulary, and it makes it a well-rounded resource for English language learning. And next, the platform is very flexible. It has lessons to learners who are in any level, they are any proficiency to measure any proficiency. And the next point is it has very authentic contents, including real life English learning and real world news, real accent, real British accent, which is specially help learners to get the essence of the English language. And also, according to Farida et al. Notes, English authentic input is the major strength of BBC Learning English website. And finally, we can say it uses multimodal resources like videos, audios, podcasts, and text, which enable very engaging and interesting learning atmosphere to students. Now let's talk about the weaknesses of this website. First, is very overwhelming to beginners because it has made so many levels and lessons, which might be a bit hard to get started with beginners. And next, it's self-managed, not structured, because the learners should organize themselves to measure their progress, and might be a weakness to learners. And as Baldwin Jones points out, digital tools are most effective when they have structured format. And the next point is limited interactive communication, because there are few opportunities for limited interactive communications, and it doesn't have two-way interaction and feedback, immediate feedback. It makes a weakness to the website. And there are some older contents and inactive links which may be reduce reliability at some times. And finally, there are no tracking or certificate giving method. Then it will be hard to track students' progress and get official certification of their English language usage. Okay, now let's go to conclusion now. Despite these weaknesses, BBC Learning English website still makes it a very useful language learning resource for students, and it also a very useful self-learning tool and give very high access to the different authentic contents to the students worldwide, and also it is highly effective when supported by teacher or when supported by teacher guidance or structured practice. So as a whole, so overall we can say BBC Learning English platform is very flexible, authentic and practical for English learners worldwide. So okay, that completes our presentation for today. If you have any questions regarding to presentation today, please feel free to ask. No questions? Okay, if there are no questions, I'd like to conclude our presentation by thanking you all for your kind attention, and have a nice day.
Okay, so group number 2, well done. But at the very beginning, I have a small thing. Maybe without taking a similar topic that is taken by another group, if you all can always cover a new topic, that would be great. But it's not a kind of a big issue because you all have worked separately and it was shown through the PowerPoint. I'm just telling, you can consider. So audience will be having more interest when there are different topics. Anyway, to give you overall comments, it was again another very good presentation. I was happy. So the first speaker gave a very comprehensive introduction referring to the current status and past of the selected language tool. So it was like very well drafted, very good foundation, and I really appreciate your language usage per speaker as well as your vocabulary usage, your tone, right? So that's really commendable. The second speaker gave more examples and explanations and some second speaker onwards, some speakers use pieces of papers. I think I have been talking about that earlier also. If you really want, make a formal flashcard. So taking bits and papers, in public and talking by looking at it cannot be really accepted, right? So you can work on that. So the same points apply to the third speaker also. The fourth and fifth speakers also elaborated the points with more analytical points. So you all also have to think about the use of flashcards if you really want. Otherwise, it's better if you can manage without even using flashcards. So this presentation, like the previous one, was based on the BBC Learning website, and I saw a very good structure, and there was a proper introduction, information, features, advantages, proper conclusion, theoretical background, but you can add a little bit more depth with regard to your theoretical background. You were trying to bring out convincing points again with the use of a column chart, and as comments for improvement, I think I was telling the same thing for the other groups who presented previously also. Think about presentation skills more, right? Stage usage, being more interactive, asking questions from the audience. So those are small things, but you can have some attention given to them to score more marks and to give a better impact to your audience as well. So overall, it's a good attempt. I wish you all the best, but think about the constructive feedback I have given, and it will be helpful for the next presentations, right? Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.